Hello everyone. Today we will present about our research, which is the topic, the effectiveness way of study toward the student academic performance. In the problem statement, we find the problem of this research is we want to know that the best way to study in order to perform well in our
Next is the research question. The first one is, what are the factors that affect on the student's academic performance? The second one is, what is the differences between students who study at night and students who study at daytime towards their academic performance? The third one is, how the factors can affect their academic performance. And the last one is, how to determine the academic performance of the UUN student. Because we have 4 research questions, so we will have 4 objectives that we will achieve in this project. The first one is to identify the factors that affect on the student's academic performance. The second one is to determine the differences among group means between study at night and study at daytime on the UUN students' academic performance. The third one is to investigate the correlation between the factors and their academic performance. And the last one is to develop a logistic regression to determine the academic performance of UUN students.
For our descriptive analysis, we find that the gender, the female more than the male, which is 180 students and 22 students for male, and age 19 to 20 years old only 4, and 21 until 22 years old 60 students, 23 years old and above 76, which is 54.3%, is more than other age. And for semester 6, the highest, which is 104, which is 74.3%. And for the college, for just 94 students, COB 32, COGIS 14. And for current CGPA, there is no student get 2 pointer and below, and pointer 2.01 until 2.50 only 1 students, and 2.51 until 3 is 24 students, and pointer 3.01 until 3.50 78, which is the highest, which is 55.7%, and last 3.51 until 4 37 students. And for our objective 1 is to identify the factors that affect on the student academic performance. For our objective 1, we use the method Cronbach Alpha. We want to find the reliability statistic for to find the factor.
The next one is objective 2, which is to determine the differences among group means between study at night and study at daytime on the UUN students' academic performance. For objective 2, we use independent variable t-test, which H0 is no significant difference among the group means, H1 is significant difference among the group means. The p-value that we get from the software SPSS that we run is 0.334. The alpha is 0.05. Because of p-value more than alpha, so we get fail to reject the H0. And we can conclude that there is no significant difference among students who study at night and study in daytime in their means towards their academic performance.
And our objective 3 is to investigate the correlation between the factors and their academic performance. We use the method Pearson correlation for our 6 factors, and the result is the all of 6 our factor get p-value higher than 0.05, which is mean no correlation.
The last objective for this research is to develop a logistic regression to determine the academic performance of UUN students. The first one that we run using logistic regression is between joint class late and the academic performance. The H0 and H1 for all the independent variable in this objective is same, which is H0 is model fits the data and H1 is model not fits the data. For the first one, the conclusion of our research is we can say that all of our objectives have been achieved, and we can conclude it based on the result that we get from the software, which is SPSS that we use. Among the 6 independent variables that we state in objective 1, there is no correlation or relationship with the academic performance of UUN student. Based on this research, we can know that which factors that have significant relationship with the student's academic performance. Also, we can identify that what kind of ways that student in UUN most preferred in their studies. Thank you.